Hi, all, welcome in. Okay, I'm putting on my face today because this one is maybe a shock to you. Maybe may put you in a place of contemplation, reflection, realization, epiphany. Okay, it's about a soapy mess is what I got. Okay, but it's about reflecting on your relationships or a relationship, especially if you're in a marriage or a long-term commitment. This has got into that. It also talks about a parable, a story, about imagination, empathy, and emotional connection, about maybe you telling the story that you want to, like, because it talks about okay, so it talks about a marriage. What I was getting taken down the was about a marriage, about a situation where you may have been, where your relationship or marriage has spiraled out of control, and the way to come back from that or to leave it or whatever. I'll talk about, like, I got some cards that just come out in the pre-shuffle. I wasn't gonna try and pull any cards, but these fell out. Okay, so that, and these are significant to what it is we're talking about. It's also the journey, the life journey you've been on, and I get that you're sort of at a crossroads and you may have some decisions to make, whether to take this relationship, to open up, to put in the effort to make it work, to go forward, because it feels like there's a fresh take, a new start here for you, but you need to decide. Communication was a huge thing, communication being the key. Are you willing to communicate with this person, open up to this person, talk about this and move on, or do you just want to start anew? Okay, so, but what I got, okay, I'll go through what I got. First I got was soapy mess, yeah. And then I got drum, soldier, salute to the king, Christmas maybe coming through. Then I got cold, so maybe you're sick. If you've got a cold, honey, high in antioxidants, especially the manuka honey. But maybe this is a time, maybe this time while you're sick is a time to allow you to reflect on this. Also prayer may be significant. Maybe if you're going through this, then prayer may be a good thing that was coming through. Also love to sing, maybe you love to sing, maybe there's something about sheet music, maybe putting this down, maybe writing down how you're feeling in music or in a song. Okay, and I've got to honor him or to honor her. Okay, so maybe somebody needs to put this in a song to you, or you need to put it in a song to them, or okay, so that coming through. Snowflakes also coming through, and the solar plexus. So the solar plexus chakra, so maybe doing some work on the solar plexus, on loving yourself, maybe even coming through. Okay, I've got teaching tales, learning from fun over direct instruction. So so if this is in regards to the relationship, this is how I then got onto the relationship stuff. So maybe instead of like sort of thing I'm getting, learn to do it through fun, through enjoyment, through happiness. Talk about things, put it in a story, put it in a song, maybe expressing yourself too about about this, what you've been through, may also be helpful. Talking to another, expressing. But I also got, it's about being held accountable for the deeds you have done. Okay, so hold yourself accountable in this relationship. Hold yourself accountable to what you didn't say, what you said, what you did, what you didn't do. Okay, all those sort of things. The number 14 coming through in 144. So this may be a collective thing. It may be a chosen one thing, because the 144 gives me the 144,000. Okay, so and I got story about Miss Deed, stop crying. Okay, so my daughter has some issues at school where the teacher was telling her to stop crying, and that also, so this may be a message for me, how do I approach this in this situation, and I think it's by being compassionate, being understanding, but also speaking my truth and communicating that this is not okay for me or my daughter, and because this is at a Catholic school too, so it's sort of like the parable was coming up about human character, realistic situations, telling a story to enlighten people, but not to tell them off, sort of thing, not to point the finger, but to enlighten them to the truth, okay, your truth, okay. So this may be the same with you. Maybe it's not in regards to a relationship, maybe it's in regards to a situation, a relationship other than a marriage or a partnership or whatever, okay. But morals and honesty is integral, okay, and communication is the key to any healthy relationship. Okay, the Good Samaritan was coming through with the parable, demonstrating and showing compassion, demonstrating how to show that love, demonstrating how I had like teaching, showing the teachers or whatever how I do it, how I show compassion to my daughter, how I teach her that it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel emotion, it's okay to need the time to do that, okay. Okay, so definitely, communication is your key, that you need to, that's something in the relationship, okay. So these are the things that come up that you may have gone through in the past, or you may be going through, and this is showing you maybe how to avoid this or to stop it in its tracks, communicate now from it getting worse. But this is the steps of the relationship that it was showing that you go through before the end of the marriage or whatever. So if you're planning to save your marriage or whatever, wanting to save your marriage, then maybe refrain from these things. Okay, so what I got was eye rolling, scoffing, name calling, making excuses, deflecting blame, playing victim, attacking a personality, attacking, in a person's personality instead of addressing the behavior. So if they're treating you in a way that you don't like, address that behavior. Don't attack them personally, address the behavior that they're, so if they're avoiding conflict, addressing this, saying, talk to me, you need to talk to me, we need to address this, I can see that it's hard for you, but we need to address this, okay. And unrealistic expectations, not expecting them to be all too high expectation, okay. Expecting them to save you, expecting them to be all that you want to be when you don't tell them what you want. It's sort of things like that. They were like the first things that start the relationship from snowballing, okay. And then the relationship gets into that next stage, the final straw, which is things that can cause these issues from happening is also infidelity, breaking the trust, huge thing, yeah. Financial disagreements, lacking intimacy, lacking connectedness, unrealistic expectations of another, okay. And then if these things keep going, if they snowball, if it's not discussed, if it's not communicated about, if a resolution hasn't been addressed, it hasn't come to, then it goes on to the roommate situation, treating each other just like an ordinary person, the coldness, the conflicts, the blame, the resentment, the snowball, okay, effect. Okay, at this stage though, there is a need, so I get this is where you're at. There's a need to reflect on this. It's still salvageable, but there needs to be communication. There needs to be both parties wanting to work at it, or the end will arise. Where else do you go? Or you stay in that same spot and stay stagnant. Okay, so there is other issues that can cause the end of a relationship, so no recovery, and that's usually when things have gone into chronic infidelity or chronic withdrawal, chronic contempt, chronic resentment, abuse in a relationship. If there's abuse, there's no, you need to get help and you need to get out of that relationship. Total indifference, no longer caring, core values have changed, goals, aspirations for the future have changed. They're like things that cannot be fixed. If that's the situation, if your core values are different, then things aren't going to get anywhere. You're going to be butting heads. No one's going to be getting anywhere. That's when I think the situation needs to end. Or if your future aspirations are different to one another, then there's probably no reason to fix it, because you're going on different paths, you're wanting different things. Or if no one, total indifference, as you don't care about this person anymore, there is no love there, there is no compassion there is no feeling at all, there's not a care for this person, then it may be time to end the relationship and move on. Okay, so that's the things that I was, the information that I was receiving when I was getting guided to that. I also got stained glass being significant. So for me, I got that you could be looking through rose-colored glasses, or not wanting to accept a reality that's there. You're seeing it in a rosy perception, or you're not seeing it at all. You're okay. So, but I did get you're at a crossroad, a focal point, a choice. But you are getting to the root matter. Like, you're starting to see things for how it is, or this message is going to help you to see where you're at, or where you're going, or what needs to change, or if you can change it, or but I got seeing the truth of what went wrong as to fix it or leave it behind. Okay, so this message is about that. So if this message isn't resonating for you, please click off, or use your discernment. Okay, so I also got, I'm just going to move the camera now so you can see the cards, all right, because these are the cards that came out. Hopefully you can see. I'm going to pick them up. Hang on, I'll just close the blind. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to get a drink because I'm talking a lot. Thank you all for being here too, by the way. I hope this is helping you on your path. Okay, so all right, so the first two cards I got out were Bliss in Presence. Okay, so this talks about my happiness is found in the present moment, and I realize this is all that exists. Okay, so what I get from that, yes, where there's no point in going back and fixating on the problems that occurred in the relationship, that occurred in the past with the whatever relationship it is that you're here for. It's time to focus on the present moment. Where are you at? Where are we at the present moment? So you can fix, so you can work on your happiness found in that present moment. Okay. Overcoming adversity with resilience. Okay, is the next card that come out. Balance. Okay. I'm grateful for every challenge in my life, and seeing, maybe this video, or, as an awakening to a challenge that's presenting itself, a challenge that needs balance, that needs contemplation, that needs resilience, it needs you to overcome something. It's here for you to overcome. It's not here to to hurt you. It's here to enlighten you. Okay. All right. Then I got, I'm trying to do it in the order I got them out. Then the relationship cards, the sweet love tea I got out, and we got enjoy the romance and decide if you want more. So I'm getting there, you know, maybe there's romance coming in, maybe there's someone's offering to talk about it, to celebrate together, or someone's heart's fluttering, they're wanting more. Okay. But so this is so it may be a fresh take on the relationship. It may be a thing not to concentrate on the past, on comparing what's going on now with the past, looking back to the past, comparing each other. It's a fresh take, better times. So that coming out, may be showing you that, you know, better times are ahead. There's a fresh take on this. You're seeing things differently. So, and maybe they're seeing things differently, you know. But it takes that, you know. But it's still a decision that you need to make. And then I got, 12. Every journey starts with a single step. So maybe you're choosing to leave. You know, there's a lady here with a suitcase. Maybe you're choosing to pack this up and leave it behind. You know, the past. Maybe you're choosing to transform this relationship, because we have butterflies here. Or maybe you're choosing to transform yourself and choose a new life for yourself. Okay, this is all something that you need to decide. Okay. Then I got, cultivation, harvest, land, the farmer coming out. So what do you want to cultivate? What do you want to harvest? And then I've got, so deciding what it is that you want to harvest and cultivate, and then making it happen with the magician. You can make it happen. You just need to decide what it is that you want. You have the power and the potential to make it happen, whatever it is that you want to happen. If it's to make this relationship work, you have the potential, but you need to cultivate and harvest this new take on this relationship. Okay. Or if it is what you choose is to walk away, then that is your choice, but you need to then manifest what it is that you want, where you want to go, and what you want to do, and things like that. You need to cultivate and harvest that. Okay. But these are the cards that were coming out. We got ignite, release your potential, ignite your passions. Where is your heart leading you in this situation? Okay. Okay, so, and then I got journey, your life is a sacred gift. Okay, so you need to, it feels like you need to choose your path, you need to choose life. Okay, whatever that means for you, whatever life that is that you want, whatever journey it is that you want to take, now is the time to take it. Now is the time to start living your life, to overcome these adversities and step forward. Step forward to manifest what it is that you want. Step forward to cultivate and harvest what it is you want to see manifest. Okay, and then we have love. Okay, love is here for you. Be free from all that holds you back. Choose love. Choose self. Choose to transform this love. You know, whether that's love of yourself or love of another. You know, be wild, be free, be fun, you know, choose fun, choose happiness, choose lightness of heart. Okay. And then I got, because your potentialities are endless. Okay. You have the choice to decide. We have eye open to the dance of synchronicities. Okay. But also follow the synchronicities where life is leading you. Okay. And then we have sisterhood, but I didn't get sisterhood for the. It could be for you, sisterhood. It could be a choice in friendships. Initiate a new sister's adventure, but I'm getting you need to initiate a new adventure. Okay, it could be your soul tribe is also coming in for you. to help you initiate a new adventure, to help you see the beauty within, to open up your heart. Okay, all right, so that's what we have so far. So I'll get a couple more cards out to see what comes through, but I was also getting with petals grace. Okay, be rooted in the light, be rooted in your heart space, and be graceful, be truthful, and be gentle. Okay, whatever it is and however you move, do it with compassion, imagination, and authenticity, with truth. Okay, we'll see what else wants to come out. Okay, we have the medicine woman here. Okay, well, that's a bit too many. I'll take the top one. Number 2, the wild feminine. Awaken your she-wolf instinct, that primordial force. Awaken, that's the heart space too. Live from the heart. I'm getting wild feminine, so the feminine, so the nurturing side of you. Like the feminine for me is the nurturing, the loving, the ability to inspire, to protect, to love, to honor. Okay, I will take these. Bison Totem 13. Life is showering you with abundance. Okay, so also know that life is showering you with abundance. You have a choice. You are abundant. And it's got communicate. So communicate. Okay, you need to communicate the abundance that you see maybe in another. The abundance you seek. Communicate what it is you want. The path of beauty. Walking the path of beauty elevates your feminine soul. Okay, so maybe even loving yourself is going to help you to love another. So maybe if you've lost touch with love in general, not just with the other, but also in yourself, it's time to love yourself. You know, look at this picture. She's loving herself. She's loving the sun, the breeze, the autumn breeze on her face. Okay, and transform your beauty. Maybe it's time to give yourself, I was going to say a facelift. I don't mean a facelift. I mean, like, love yourself. Well, maybe a massage or a facial or a foot spa, or, you know, or some new clothes, or something that makes you feel beautiful, that helps you awaken love again. Okay, Spirit of Water. Return to the source of the feminine for purification. Okay, so needing to get to a body of water to purify. Fate. There's something about fate. Okay, so get to a water, cry if you need to cry, but purify. Feminine is also intuition. Trust your intuition. Maybe take a salt bath. Okay, or get to a body of water. Okay, Bear Totem. Retire into your den to find the answers. So you're needing to go within to find the answers. Love yourself, care for yourself, and see if you want more in this relationship. Okay, rebirth. We do have rebirth though, so maybe there is a rebirth to this relationship, or maybe this is a rebirth of self. Okay, the opportunity for deep transformation is before you. Okay, so when we love ourselves, we can love another. Okay, so time to transform yourself, a time to see abundance in anything you put your manifestations in, that you put your time and effort into, but you need to go find, to hibernate, to go within, to work out where it is you want to go, to work out if you want to take another chance on this relationship, or if it's served all the potentialities that you think that you require out of this relationship. But don't forget, you are the magician. You have the ability to transform anything in your favor if you wish, you know, not in your favor as in, please don't take it as ego, as self, loving self and not putting any effort into another. It's about you have the power to manifest what you want with you know, care and compassion and gentle grace, yeah? Okay, on the bottom, Spirit of Fire, shine your power unreservedly. But don't hold back, you know. Shine your power, okay? Speak your truth. Communicate what it is that you need, what you desire, okay? What you love, what inspires you. And know that how much you've overcome. Follow your bliss, okay? Where your bliss is leading you. Okay, oh, protection. Goddess has your back. I know the Goddess has your back. You are protected. You know, it's okay for you to be nurturing, to be loving, okay? Because you have the bear spirit here protecting you, okay? Oh, it's so loving. I don't know if you can see how loving that card is. But maternal. So you could be a mother as well. Maybe you're trying to protect your children. But when you know, when you love yourself, yeah. But know that they're protected, you're protected, okay? Healing and transformation. But you need to go through this reflection. You need to go through this transformation. You need to go through this time of healing, okay? Enlightenment. So you may be also being enlightened at this time. This message could be enlightening to you, like as in could be enlightening you to what is going on or what needs to change or where you are. Authenticity, let your truth be heard, okay? So definitely communicate, speaking a truth, being authentic, being loving, being compassionate, being protective. I'm getting a mother protecting her young, okay? So that just gives me my instance with my daughter this morning, wanting to protect her, wanting her to feel loved and counted. Yeah, okay. Peace, open your heart, okay? But there is a need for you to open your heart and speak honestly and be authentic. And reflect on whether you want this fresh start or not. Well, you want a fresh start, but what fresh start it is that you want. Do you want the romance? Do you want more of the relationship? Okay? Because I believe it is there for you if that is what you want. Joy, embrace the blessings of life. Love, be loved, have fun. You know, there is love all around. Love is in the air. Everywhere I look around. But I don't know if I've been foolish. Don't know if I've been wise. But there's something that I must believe in. And it's there when I look in your eyes. Okay, so big indicator. Maybe gazing into their eyes, seeing if love is still there. You know, it's there in their eyes, okay? So maybe love is in their eyes. Maybe love is in your eyes. Okay, so something that you need to... I might get more... Okay, these ones first. So this is a sweet love tea. You will have to take discernment with these cards because sometimes... I'm going to take all upright cards too. Please and thank you. I'm not taking reverses today. Okay, so alright, we have that feels thick, so maybe something feels thick and heavy. Okay, unsure, questioning past actions and current decisions. So this could be you or your partner. Doubts, needs time. So maybe you or they need time to reassess the situation and to make a decision. What do we need to know about this unsure card? No, I'm not getting any unless they come out because I don't want to mislead any of you. Okay, love blooms. A romance blossoms into full-blown feelings. Okay, so if this is not you, this could be somebody that's around you, or love is unfolding, beauty and possible. So maybe your love is unfolding, which is helping you to love another, okay? But a romance is blossoming into full feeling. So somebody's love's blooming. Somebody is in their feels, okay? Oh, maybe, okay, I feel like putting this over there. Maybe it's in relation to this person being unsure of what they did in the past, needing time, because they're starting to feel the consequences of their actions of their past. So if this you or another, because you're starting to feel something again, okay, or this person's starting to feel something, okay. Loyalty, standing by each other through thick and thin, okay. True love, devotion, okay. So maybe maybe yous have both been there through thick and thin. Maybe yous are loyal and devoted to one another. Maybe your relationship has just gone stale and stagnant, like the water's not moving, but yous are in a boat, so take things slowly. Yeah, but focus on joy, enchanted whisper. Listen to your heart and take a chance on love. Okay, so the divine is saying take a chance. See what happens. Enjoy the romance, but see if you want more, okay? Even if this is in a new relationship, wonder, dreams and promise. Okay, it becomes a fairy tale when you make it real, okay? So you have the ability to manifest this fairy tale, okay? Wish granted. So magic, effort, results. So maybe you've wished for this relationship to get better. Maybe you've wished for a fairy tale and your fairy tale is coming in. Okay, you have to discern if it's in this relationship or it's in another. But what okay, that fell out on the top. Okay, so divine match, following your destiny and a love that's meant to be, soulmate, twin flame. Okay, so maybe this is a twin flame relationship that's coming together. Oh, look how loving that looks. Okay. But you need to cultivate and harvest this love. Okay, you need to stand by each other. You need to whisper sweet love, and there are still pages to write, so make them great. Okay, there's still pages to write in your it's an open chapter in your romance, in your love. Oops, I'm not taking all these as well to me. Alright, I'm going to leave that there. On the bottom we have time heals. Be patient and give time a chance to work its magic. Okay, so maybe give this romance a time, give it a chance, give it time, you know, because it may be worth it. You may have a family, you know, we had that nurturing. I was talking about my daughter, you know, there's lots of animals around here, which could be children, but honest, reliable and mature. Okay. So maybe this person is honest, reliable and mature, or this could be you. Or maybe they're asking you to be honest, reliable and mature. Okay, I'll get these called the character. So this is about their character or your character. So we have a boss character, so a master of wealth, risk, investment, management and leader. So you may have to boss up, you may have to take a risk on this love. Okay, selfless devotion, willingness, spirit of service, duty and dedication. Okay, so you may need to make this a priority. Okay, you may need to be devoted to this relationship if you choose to go forward. Okay, memory, resolve, hatred and plotting. Oh, okay, why is that here? Maybe somebody is actually feeling like, maybe one of you are feeling like that, or this could be an outside party. What is the Avenger? Why is the Avenger here? Okay, father. Maybe your father doesn't like this person. Maybe this is the patriarch of the family that doesn't like, who is hating and plotting against this relationship. Or maybe this is, we need to find out more. Okay. A lost soul. Okay, seeker of clarity, wanderer, confusion, defeat. Maybe if you're the feminine, maybe your partner, who's the father of your child, is it could even be hatred of self and plotting for the things they've done. They're wandering, they're confused, they're defeated, they're struggling. Or this could be you. Maybe this is how you're feeling towards your partner. Or as I said, it could be your father, you know. You have to take it out, it resonates. Oh. Wow. Oh, we have got some not so nice cards here. Okay, I'm getting this is different. You have to take it for yourself, but I don't think this is your partner. If it is, you might need to get out of that relationship, because we also have madman, embracing of madness, frenzy, chaos, unruly, and possession. Okay, so take it however that your relationship, maybe you need to pay attention for this madman, animal shaman, spiritual leader. So maybe you have you're a shapeshifter, or you're a shaman, or you are a spiritual leader, or a person that loves nature. It works with the elements. Okay, because I also got betrayal, deceit, disloyalty, conspiracy, broken bonds. Okay, so maybe, you know how I was talking about if there's core differences and values in that, maybe that is here too. Like maybe you're a shaman, but this person is not, and sees your position as unruly, as mad, as disloyal, as a betrayal, and they're hating against you. But you have to take this as it is in a lot of twins flames, because we had the twin flame come out, the soulmates. There is a lot of people going against these connections, especially if you're in the spiritual field, you know, where this is a light worker channel. So maybe there's somebody around you as well that's trying to break the bonds, trying to cause chaos, trying to plot against you guys and cause chaos and stuff, but they're mad, you know. So just be careful with that. Just pay attention. Can I get more about the love blooming? Okay. Research, explorer of truth, study, rigor, experiment. So maybe explore this new love and see how you like it. Attendant, a hospital steward, a cleaner, a waiter. Hang on. Oh, maybe this person that come out over the betrayal. So maybe this madman, this person who betrayed you or betrayed the relationship, is actually plotting against you, who is a cleaner or a waiter or works in hospitality, is a steward. I don't know what a steward is. Aren't they on boats? Okay, so take that however that resonates for you. But you are protected. The protected card did come out, but always make sure that you're protecting yourself, and maybe these are keys for you to know who this is. Gambler came out, risk taker, addiction, debt, fortune. So maybe they have an addiction, a debt, or maybe when I first asked, this could be in regards to this love blooming too. Maybe you need to take a risk. Freedom fighter. I get this is you're fighting for freedom, you're fighting for justice, you're transforming, because this they're transforming justice coming, and justice may be coming in for you with this. Okay, so it could be that this person has actually been affecting the relationship. This madman, this avenger, he's actually been affecting the relationship, but your justice is coming in regards to this. Okay, but maybe you're needing to take a risk on this. Or this could be this person is in debt. Okay, they've taken too many risks, and they have addictions. Okay, you need to, and maybe they're a service worker, as we talked about, a steward, a cleaner. Okay, that you're you could be an influencer, a seer, clairvoyant like me. Clairvoyant? I don't usually say that. A seer, a tarot reader, connected to the divine. You could be a content creator or an influencer, and that's why you have these people after you, hunting you, stalking you. Okay, and then we have singer on the bottom. Song did come out, music did come out, singing and writing sheet music. Okay, so harmony, moving hearts. So maybe you're a singer, maybe you move hearts, or maybe speaking your truth is going to move your partner's heart, or doing that will actually move hearts. Definitely, that's what I'm getting. All right, that sort of went totally different direction. Feel your purity. I hold my focus in the direction of pure light and joy. Okay, so focus on what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, what makes you feel good. Okay, self-love. There's a lot about self-love, needing to love yourself so then you have the ability to love somebody else, or the other person, the person you're with, needs to love their self before they could love you. Or maybe they figured that out and now that's why yous are coming back together, or you figured this out, that's why it's coming back together. I'm awakened to the inner essence of my being and therefore can clearly see everyone's inner beauty. Okay, so maybe they couldn't see your beauty before, or maybe you couldn't see their beauty before because you couldn't love yourself. Take it how it resonates. Maybe they couldn't love you how you needed to be loved because they couldn't love themselves. Or you couldn't, okay? No, nothing else coming out of there. On the bottom, time to play. Time did come out. Time is of the essence. Time to love yourself. Time to play. Time to have fun. I am compassionate to every living thing. It invites a level of care that is pure and a playful, captivating energy. So maybe this is the energy you hold now. Maybe you're loving yourself. Maybe you're caring for yourself. Maybe you're open to being loved. Maybe you've gone through a process of loving yourself, of feeling your way into who you are and to your purity and to your light, and you're accepting no longer are you accepting a broken, shattered love. No longer are you accepting bare minimum. You want the pure love. You want the joy, the happiness, and the abundance that brings. Okay, and I might leave it there. Okay, so I hope this brought you clarity to your situation. Please don't take on anything that is not for you. But it says there's love all around in these cards. So there is love there for you. You just need to decide what it is that you want and nurture, a time of reflection, but also a time of harvesting the love and manifesting the love that you want and that you desire and that you deserve. Okay, but know that you're rebirthing at this time. There's a rebirth of a situation, or there's a rebirth of self, of love of self. Okay, connecting with your heart, connecting with your maternal side, with your nurturing side, with your feminine, and know that your potentials are endless. Okay, and I'll leave it there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.